Sunday. Right now, I'm getting ready for my first official day of training at Hollywood Studios. Today is called On With The Show. So yesterday, I had my Welcome to Operations class, which was in Apprentice Hall in Flamingo. So I didn't really have to go anywhere. I just literally had to walk down one flight of stairs and I was there. That class was at 8. Today, my class is at 7:30. And it's class, but it's from 7:30 to 4. So I think it's more like on hands at Hollywood Studios in the parks. I think today's the day like we get like a park tour, if I'm not wrong. Like costuming, all that stuff. So I guess I'll kind of update to see like what it actually is about. So it's about 6:11 right now. I'm trying to leave by 6:50 just to make sure I have plenty of time to know how to get to the cast parking lot, because if I get lost, I, want to give myself some buffer time. Thankfully, I took the bus to Hollywood a few days ago and I saw where it dropped us off and I saw what building I needed to enter, so that kind of gives me some peace of mind. But I'm not going to take the bus today because my class is at 7:30 and they only have a bus at 6:30 and 7:30. And so if I took a bus at 6:30, I'd get there at like 6:40 and I would be so early, so I don't really want to do that. That's also kind of a perk about bringing your own car, is you can park earlier, and then if you need to leave, you can leave like right after your shift and not have to wait potentially like 40 minutes for a bus. It's business casual today, but I was gonna wear jeans, but then I thought if by chance we do walk around the park, I don't want to be like sweating through my jeans, so I decided to wear this like long black silk skirt with like a little Mickey top to kind of dress it down and like sneakers to dress it down, because like I don't know how like fancy I'm supposed to be. Disney look is you're allowed to wear 2 earrings. I have 3 piercings. I'm gonna go for these like chunkier gold hoops, and then I can't like really take my third out without it getting irritated or like potentially closing, so I'm gonna keep my second out. Okay, so I made it to the cast parking lot. I was so nervous I wouldn't find it, but I just literally typed in my GPS DHS cast parking lot and I found it. And this is where I was the other day. So I'm definitely in the right spot. I see the building I need to walk through. Nerves calmed. Hopefully there's somebody there who's like awaiting me. But yes, happy first day. I'm nervous. I'm burning my ears. No, it'll be good. I'm excited. Yay! Okay, we're back from first day of real on-the-job training. I actually went to Hollywood Studios today. I did a whole bunch of stuff there, and so I'm gonna walk you through what the day called On With The Show looks like. So on your itinerary, on your schedule, the first thing is gonna be obviously like traditions, and then you have a class called Welcome to Operations. That's gonna be at Flamingo in Apprentice Hall here. And that was like business casual, and I went to that yesterday. It was like very basic information. It was kind of like a repeat of what tradition said. They just really went to instill, those like 5 keys into you while you're on your DCP, if like you've never been to Disney and you like don't know what cast members are about. So that was what that was. Then the next day I had something called On With The Show at DHS Cast Services. Now if you're like anything like me, like I hate not knowing where I'm going, and I get really stressed the first day for anything if I don't know what I'm doing. Like I love to be prepared, and so I was stressed. I was so stressed. So I'm gonna give you like a detailed explanation if you are Hollywood Boulevard merchandise. I cannot speak for any other location. Maybe it's the same. I'm gonna guess it's kind of the same for Sunset Boulevard merchandise or any other merchandise around, but this is for merchandise specifically on Hollywood Boulevard. On the day of, I woke up around 5:45. I typed in DHS cast parking lot. It comes up on Google Maps. It's gonna be like, it's right next to the normal parking. And then you enter through the building. I just wore like that little Mickey shirt and a black silk skirt with my New Balances. I felt like that was the perfect outfit. We were walking around all day, so I almost wore jeans. Thank you, Jesus, I didn't, because I would have been miserable. After I walked in, I was like, are people gonna be expecting me? Like, I don't know what to do. Do I scan my Blue ID, whatever. As soon as I walked in, I kind of looked a little clueless and I had my ID out because I just assumed that's what you do. And then there was a guy there and he was like, are you for On With The Show? And I was like, yeah. So then I scanned my ID, walked through, and boom, I was in the cast service building, and then he led me exactly where I needed to go. There were people there. There's a huge group of people that was already there before me. It was like so comforting. As soon as I saw like other people there, I was like, okay, I'm in the right spot. I finally made it. Like, I just did not want to be late. And then basically we went on like a 3.5-4 hour tour of the park, and it was actually really fun. It was a very like brief overview. It wasn't like location specific, so like I didn't see my personal break room for wherever I'm going to be working. One of our guides was super funny and super nice. His name was Jeff, and at the end of it he gave us all pixie dust, and this is such like, oh my gosh, I'm a sucker for any like little memorabilia or anything like this, little memento. So like a sticker or anything, or a card or anything like this, like I'm gonna keep it forever. Once you're finished with the tour, you also get like a 15-minute break. You're gonna go then to one of these like trailers or whatever to do your on-site, like get connected to your cast life thing. Unfortunately, like all of the systems were down, so we had to wait a very long time. And then some of our other trainers came in and they were like, well, if it's gonna be down, we might as well get you going on costuming. So that's what this is. Here is a look at some of my costumes. Here is costume 1. This is my stock costume, so I need to wear this tomorrow. With the stock costume, you get these little red shorts, the diva, the iconic strawberry outfit. I cannot believe I have this in my possession right now. This is the most like insane moment ever. Guys, I can't. Oh my gosh. And I tried it on and it looks so cute. Oh my gosh. And then got my belt so I can have a snatched waist. And then most importantly, my poncho, because it was pouring out today. So after we got all of our costuming, then we took a lunch break because it was raining and we kind of were still waiting for the site to get up. Once it started running, we went back to the rooms that they lead us to, and I had to do like an assessment kind of. And so yeah, then once you click yes, then I was about 4 p.m. and then one of my trainers just walked me back to Oscars. And I walked back to cast, and then I clocked out, and then that was my first day. So tomorrow I have to wear my stock costume, which is this one right here. So I did have to make a quick Target stop after work today. You need all black shoes. I don't know if they told you this. I knew this, but for some reason I thought I could get them at costuming, but it didn't really seem like an option when I went. So I just ran to Target. You need to wear all black socks. I just got some low little crew socks from Target. Options were limited. I am an 8 shoe size, and I did have to get a women's 9.5, but I tried them on and they felt like really comfortable and like socks almost. This is the shoe I picked out. These were $39. These were honestly really comfortable. I was like, I kind of would like love to work out in these. These are just Skechers, just from Target. Target usually has a good Skechers option, but again, main Target in Orlando, ton of new CPs, like come on, very, very busy and sold out. Another thing I had gotten was this bag from TJ Maxx. Now I walk around all day with this, which I wouldn't recommend on with a show day. You don't need that much. I mean, you could bring a lunch if you want to, but they have like food that you can, like I literally bought food there. I kind of wish I didn't have this because you are walking around for a very long time. I wish I just brought my fanny pack, but I didn't know if I would need, you know, change of clothes, need to put my clothes in here. I just wanted to be like extra prepared, but you do not need a big bag if you don't want to carry it. Like some people just have nothing, and it was like, I was low-key jealous. And then another thing that you're going to need is a black water bottle. This is in a wallet. I also got this from Target. This one is super nice because it's skinny and you can twist it, but it also has the straw feature, which is like, oh my gosh, I love. I'm just trying to give you guys some more advice on what to prepare for if you're nervous for your first week and if you don't know what to expect and what to wear and all that stuff, because hello, that's literally me. Okay, it's official training day 1, or I guess training day 2, but today's costume is stock. So I'm obsessed. This is so cute. And then we're allowed to tuck it in with this little belt. You have these shorts and then the black shoes. And then I have my 2 piercings, my necklace. I'm allowed to wear jewelry, and then I have my Apple Watch charging. So yay. Okay guys, here is the outfit of the day we've all been waiting for. I finally got the strawberry outfit, and this is called high-end costume. But yeah, this is so cute. I'm so excited. It's training day 2. So yesterday we did just a ton of we did another tour. We actually did 2 tours yesterday of just like all the merchandise locations, ton of iPad work, and then we did like 10 minutes, 15 minutes like trying to go on the floor as like floor ambassadors, just like free floating around trying to help guests. Yesterday, I finally got my pins. I'm so excited. Here are the pins that I have. It was between this or the lanyard. I maybe should have picked the lanyard, but I have a lot going on my neck, so I thought this would probably be better. But yeah, we have some cute ones. So yay, let's go to day 2. My shift is at 10 a.m., 10 to 6:30, so have a great day.